Yeah, well, I think we've seen what the profit motive does, right? The profit motive follows the path of least resistance, and following the path of least resistance is what made the river crooked, is what Utah Phillips said. So putting people and places first means that you have a value bigger than money. To build a community that when bad things happen, we move in response. When racist stuff happens, we respond to it, we address it. When there's a global pandemic, we continue to feed communities. So we fed first responders, and I cooked in my kitchen throughout all of the lockdowns, sometimes alone, to ensure that people were fed. And we'll feed you for free, no questions asked. And I think that is, I'm an inner city poor kid from downtown East Vancouver. Feeding people is always going to be the priority. The Biscuit Eater is named after a short story about segregation in the American South. And I think that people often think about segregation as an American thing, but we live in deeply segregated communities. The South Shore of Nova Scotia is like the site of the beginning of real Black history in Canada, and yet you see very little representation. To my knowledge, we are one of the only Black-owned businesses in the South Shore. So to exist here, to make opportunity, to invest in our community, to create spaces where, kids like Peter can continue to thrive and be supported and see people who look like him and books that look like him, that's number one.
When I was around 4 or 5, me and my grandma would come down here, and I'd always get the carrot cake. Then I turned 14, and I was like, I want money. So I came here, and it was the only Black-owned business in the whole South Shore. That was definitely important. I found I've always been coming back to here just because it makes me feel safe. It feels like a family here. Like, it doesn't matter your color. You can come in, have a brunch tower, have a sandwich, coffee, look at the books, and it's just great.
Most of our food traditions we don't recognize come from this extraordinary history and legacy of Black culinary excellence. But quite often, Black culinary excellence takes place within the kitchen, and it doesn't have the same space out front. So, like, having books by incredible Black culinary authors from across the country, from across North America, has been really important to us. I'm cooking from those recipes and referencing them. So we wanted to be able to create the opportunity for people to come here, and the mom and the kids and all of the people to have the same sort of experience of magic that, tourists come and they don't ever feel like they're excluded.
Yes, being in business is about profit and a bottom line, and you have, bills to pay and you have staff to pay. And that's important, of course, but I feel like underpinning all of that, the Biscuit Eater just has this community first value, and I really like that. And I think if more businesses could adopt that, I think we'd be in a better position. To be recognized by the community who nominated and who voted for this award, I think is a testament to the cafe to have this award Restaurant of the Year, which is a total honor.
What I would really like people to know about the Biscuit Eater is that it is for you, and that we need to make it together. I'd love to see more people getting involved, more youth taking ownership of this space, more people coming to us with ideas. Hey, can I use your business for a junkanoo or a community potluck or whatever it is? Hopefully more people will feel like it is their space and that they have some ownership of it.